This isn't a repair job. This is a complete automotive resurrection. What you're about to witness is a masterclass in mechanical engineering. Starting with a vehicle most would condemn as scrap, every component is compromised, from the corroded chassis to the failing powertrain. But at minute 15:09, she'll apply a finishing technique that completely transforms this machine. This isn't just a project, it's a high-stakes battle against entropy, rust, and mechanical failure. The first step is a thorough diagnostic teardown, assessing the true extent of the decay. She begins by organizing her workshop and preparing the specialized tools required. For this frame-off restoration, the subject vehicle is positioned, a relic waiting for a new lease on life. The restoration begins. She systematically lays out the components needed for the initial phase. She starts with the interior, carefully dismantling the dashboard to access the corroded wiring room and controls. Working on the chassis, she begins disconnecting the powertrain from the frame. The vehicle's electrical system is meticulously disconnected. Each wire must be labeled for successful reassembly. The steering column is removed, another critical step in separating the body from the chassis. New parts arrive. The project's success depends on sourcing the correct components for this vintage vehicle. She mounts a new tire onto the rim, ensuring a proper seal for air pressure. The wheel is reinstalled onto the axle hub, with each lug nut torqued to specification. This process is repeated for all 4 wheels, establishing a stable rolling chassis. Now, she turns her attention to the suspension and frame components, beginning the painstaking process of reassembly. A smile of satisfaction, the project is moving from demolition to a phase of creation. Before reassembly, each component must be inspected. Here, she checks a tire for punctures or sidewall damage. The inspection is thorough. A single overlooked flaw could compromise safety later on. She uses a pneumatic impact wrench to efficiently remove the wheels from the donor chassis. A floor jack is used to safely lift the chassis, providing access to the suspension and axle components. The vehicle is stripped down to its bare frame. This is the only way to properly address the deep corrosion. She continues the careful disassembly, ensuring each part is removed without damage. The cab has been temporarily refitted to the chassis, a milestone in the reconstruction process. She organizes her tools, selecting the correct wrench for the specific bolt she's targeting. She meticulously torques a bolt on the chassis, ensuring a structurally sound connection. She reinstalls a component of the fuel delivery system, a delicate and critical task. The brake lines are carefully reconnected. A failure in this system is not an option. Each part is cleaned before reinstallation to ensure proper function and to spot any hidden defects. She works on the wiring harness, a complex task that requires patience and a good understanding of automotive electronics. The work is a puzzle of thousands of pieces, and she is the master solving it. She begins dismantling the interior of the cab, removing every component for restoration or replacement. The steering wheel and column assembly are carefully removed from the dashboard. With the interior stripped, the full extent of the corrosion on the floor pan is revealed. The project is a testament to her comprehensive skill set, from heavy mechanics to intricate electrical work. She begins the painstaking work of disassembly inside the cab, carefully removing every screw and component. Each part, no matter how small, is carefully inspected and cleaned before being set aside. The level of detail required for a full restoration is immense, and her focus is unwavering. She continues the interior teardown, preparing the cab for bodywork and paint. The cab is now an empty shell, a blank canvas for the restoration to come. She continues to search for hidden pockets of rust or damage within the cab structure. The vehicle is stripped to its most basic components, a bare frame and an engine block. She meticulously works on the chassis, ensuring every part of the foundation is sound. The cab is separated from the frame, a major step in a frame-off restoration. This allows for complete access to the chassis for cleaning, repair, and painting. She begins the crucial process of cleaning the body panels before any repairs are made. The bare chassis is now fully exposed, ready for a deep clean and inspection. The chassis is transported to a dedicated workshop for the next phase of its rebirth. She brings her mobile workshop to the new site, a testament to her organization and efficiency. The work continues, with the logistics of moving heavy components being a challenge in itself. She displays her brand, a symbol of pride in her skills and her business. The restored truck, now with a custom bed, is a showcase of her capabilities. She works inside the finished cab, a clean and modern contrast to its original state. Using a high-pressure washer, she begins the deep cleaning of the truck's body panels. The chassis is meticulously cleaned, stripping away years of dirt and grease to reveal the bare metal. Using a high-pressure washer, she blasts away decades of grime and corrosion. This step is essential to reveal the true condition of the steel and prepare it for repair and sealing. She moves to the interior of the cab, meticulously cleaning every surface. No detail is too small. A proper restoration requires a perfectly clean foundation. She focuses on the front clip, ensuring the engine bay and firewall are spotless. The transformation is already dramatic. As the original silver paint begins to reappear from under the dirt, she meticulously cleans the undercarriage, an area often neglected but critical for preventing future rust. With the pressure washing complete, she begins hand-drying the windshield. The hand-cleaning phase ensures any residual grime is removed before bodywork begins. The dashboard and interior are wiped down, a final preparation for the reinstallation of components. The truck, now clean, looks like a completely different vehicle. She inspects her work with a satisfied eye. One final pass on the glass ensures a crystal clear view for the driver. She moves around the vehicle, conducting a final quality control check of her cleaning work. The interior is now spotless, ready for the next stage of its transformation. She moves into the workshop, where even the fuel tank is being meticulously cleaned and prepped. The clean vehicle is a blank slate, ready to be rebuilt better and stronger than before. She begins inspecting the engine, ensuring all components are clean and in good working order. The now clean interior reveals the full scope of the restoration work ahead. The project is a testament to her dedication, turning a forgotten wreck into a source of pride. The focus now shifts to restoring the interior components, starting with the seats. She uses a pressure washer to deep clean the fabric, removing years of ingrained dirt. With the surface dirt removed, she begins scrubbing the seats by hand with a stiff brush and cleaning solution. This is a labor-intensive process, but it's the only way to restore the original look and feel of the upholstery. She rinses the seats, flushing away the soap and loosened grime. Each seat is inspected again. Her standards for cleanliness are exceptionally high. She now cleans the work area, maintaining an organized and professional environment. A clean workspace is a safe and efficient workspace. Inside the workshop, the mechanical reassembly begins. She starts by working on the chassis. A new fuel system component is carefully installed, a critical upgrade for reliability and performance. The new fuel lines are routed and secured, ensuring no leaks or kinks. Each connection is checked and double-checked for a perfect seal. Now she moves to the exhaust system, another critical component for engine performance. The restored exhaust components are fitted to the chassis. She sorts through a pile of restored parts, selecting the next piece of the puzzle. She begins the meticulous process of rust removal on a body panel using an angle grinder. This step is crucial for ensuring the new paint will have a clean, stable surface to adhere to. She inspects her work, ensuring all traces of corrosion have been eliminated. The project is a showcase of a wide range of automotive restoration skills. The scene is missing its description. The bodywork phase begins. She uses an angle grinder with a wire wheel to strip the chassis down to bare metal. This is the most effective way to remove all rust and old paint, creating a perfect canvas for restoration. The work is dirty and dangerous, requiring proper personal protective equipment. She meticulously coats a different part of the vehicle, ensuring every surface is protected. She begins disassembling the engine, carefully removing the air filter housing. Each component of the engine is cleaned by hand, a painstaking process that ensures peak performance. She continues the disassembly, her familiarity with the engine evident in her efficient movements. The teardown continues, revealing the internal components of the engine. An oil change is performed, a fundamental part of any major vehicle service. She begins the body modification phase, using an angle grinder to cut away a damaged section of the bodywork. She works on the interior, continuing the disassembly of the dashboard and controls. The vehicle is now a bare shell, completely stripped and ready for the rebuild. She removes the front bumper, another step in the complete teardown. The removed bumper is prepped for repair and repainting. She grinds down the surface of the bumper, removing old paint and surface imperfections. The bare metal of the body is treated, ensuring a strong bond for the new paint. She works on the chassis, grinding away any remaining rust before applying a protective coating. Welding repairs are made to the chassis, restoring its structural integrity. The project is a complete, frame-off restoration, the highest standard of automotive rebuilding. The painstaking process of rust removal begins, using an angle grinder to strip the chassis to bare metal. She wears full protective gear. This is dirty, dangerous work that is absolutely essential for a lasting restoration. She works on the fuel tank, another component that must be perfectly clean and sealed. The grinding continues, a slow and methodical battle against decay. She moves to the rear of the chassis, an area prone to severe corrosion. She works on the body panels, stripping them with the same level of care. The front clip is treated, an area with complex shapes that requires great skill to strip properly. Every inch of the vehicle's metal is taken back to its original state. This relentless preparation is the secret to a flawless paint job. The work is a marathon, not a sprint, requiring incredible endurance. She continues to find and eliminate hidden pockets of rust. The dedication to this foundational step is what separates an amateur from a professional. The entire front of the vehicle is now stripped of bare, clean metal. The process is repeated on every single panel of the truck. The meticulous work continues, a testament to her unwavering commitment to quality. No corner is cut, no detail is overlooked. The transformation from a rusted hulk to a clean metal shell is stunning. The vehicle is now ready for the next, more creative phase of its rebirth. The end result of all this work is a perfect foundation for the new beginning. The bodywork phase begins. She applies body filler to smooth out dents and imperfections in the metal. She works quickly and efficiently before the filler hardens, blending it seamlessly with the surrounding metal. After the filler cures, it will be sanded smooth to create a flawless surface for priming. Inside the workshop, she prepares the paint, mixing it to the perfect consistency for spraying. She continues the bodywork on the door panels, another area prone to dings and dents. She carefully inspects her work, ensuring the surface is perfectly smooth. She applies filler to the rear body panels, continuing the meticulous restoration process. The entire vehicle will be skim-coated and sanded to achieve a show-quality finish. Her technique is excellent, maintaining a consistent distance and speed to ensure an even coat. She meticulously coats every part of the undercarriage, sealing it against future rust. She moves to the body panels, applying a high-build primer that will fill any minor imperfections. The primer coat is the foundation for the final color coat. Every panel is coated with the same care and precision. She inspects the primed surface, which already looks dramatically better. The truck is now a uniform gray, a blank canvas awaiting its final color. She continues to perfect the primed surface, ensuring it is flawless. The truck is now fully prepped and ready for the final, exciting stage of its transformation. She begins the final assembly, a smile of pride on her face. The hardest work is done. She begins the bodywork phase, sanding the cured filler to a perfectly smooth finish. This step is critical for ensuring a flawless surface before the primer is applied. Inside the workshop, she prepares the spray equipment, mixing the primer to the correct viscosity. She applies the primer coat, which seals the body filler and provides a uniform surface for the top coat. Her spray technique is methodical, ensuring even coverage across the entire panel. The truck is masked off to protect the windows and interior from overspray. The entire vehicle receives several coats of high-build primer. The truck is now a uniform canvas, ready for its new identity. She rests, the primed truck a testament to her meticulous preparation. She begins unwrapping the new components that will complete the truck's transformation. New headlights, bumper, and grille will give the old truck a modern, aggressive look. These new parts are laid out, a preview of the final, stunning result. The complex reassembly of the chassis and suspension begins. She carefully installs the new front bumper, the first piece of the truck's new face. The new tail lights are fitted, another step in the modernization process. The front end is reassembled with the new grille and headlights. Each new part is installed with precision, ensuring a perfect fit and finish. The truck is transformed, a fusion of classic bones and modern style. The final result is a breathtaking custom vehicle, resurrected from a rusted shell by her incredible skill and vision. The final painting begins. She applies the vibrant red top coat with a professional spray gun. With the painting complete, she begins the final assembly of the interior components. The door panels and hardware are carefully reinstalled into the freshly painted doors. The windshield is installed, a delicate process requiring the people and a steady hand. The finished truck sits in the workshop, a gleaming testament to her hard work. It's ready for its next chapter, a custom-built food truck container. A new project begins, transforming a shipping container into a mobile business. The community comes together to help load the heavy container. Using jacks and brute force, the container is slowly lifted onto the truck's chassis. The process requires careful coordination to ensure safety. She prepares her tools for the container modification. She searches inside the container, which holds a hidden surprise. A bag of cash, perhaps the seed money for her new business venture. With the container secured, the modification process can begin. She starts by stripping the old paint and rust from the container's exterior. The surface must be perfectly clean before the new paint can be applied. She works meticulously, ensuring a quality foundation for the new finish. She begins painting the container, choosing a patriotic red and gold theme. The new paint transforms the industrial container into a vibrant, eye-catching mobile kitchen. The finished product is a unique and brilliant fusion of automotive restoration and entrepreneurial spirit. The next project, modifying a large metal container into a mobile storefront. The first step is surface preparation. She uses an angle grinder to remove all rust and old paint. This creates a clean, stable substrate for the new paint system. The work is thorough, ensuring every square inch of the container is properly prepped. The attention to this foundational step is critical for a durable, long-lasting finish. With the container prepped, it is loaded onto the truck's chassis. She prepares her spray equipment, mixing the primer and paint. She applies the base coat, a vibrant yellow, using a professional spray gun. She uses stencils to create a sharp, clean design on the container. The yellow star is a key element of the patriotic design. The work requires a steady hand and a good eye for layout. The yellow paint is applied with care, ensuring full, even coverage. Now, the vibrant red top coat is applied, completing the design. The two-tone paint job is executed flawlessly. The bold colors will make her mobile business stand out from the crowd. The painting is done with professional precision and care. She inspects the finished paint job, checking for any imperfections. She touches the surface to check if the paint has cured properly. The final result is a stunning piece of mobile art. A smile of pride, her vision has been perfectly realized. The final phase, painting the custom food truck, she applies a bold red top coat. The truck, mounted on a three-wheeled chassis, is a unique and eye-catching design. She meticulously coats every surface, ensuring a professional, durable finish. She lays out a stencil for the iconic yellow star, the centerpiece of the design. The yellow paint is applied over the stencil, creating a sharp and powerful graphic. The food truck is moved to the workshop for the final mechanical work. She begins the complete overhaul of a different vehicle, starting with the teardown. The work is a return to her core skills, pure mechanical engineering. She begins a complete teardown of the chassis, preparing for a full restoration. She removes the wheels, the first step in disassembling the suspension and brake systems. She moves to the brake system, carefully dismantling the caliper and rotor assembly. Each component is stripped down, cleaned, and restored to as-new condition. The restored brake caliper is a testament to her meticulous attention to detail. The brake system is carefully reassembled with the restored components. She works on the suspension, another critical system for the vehicle's safety and performance. The reassembly continues, a complex puzzle of precisely engineered parts. The wheel and brake assembly is reinstalled onto the vehicle. She inspects her work, ensuring every bolt is torqued to specification. The finished vehicle is not just repaired, it's re-engineered to a higher standard. The restoration continues with the brake system. She applies a cleaning agent to the caliper. She removes a wheel using a pneumatic impact wrench, a standard tool in any professional garage. The custom food truck, a separate project, highlights her skills in fabrication. She returns to the teardown, continuing to dismantle the front suspension. She carefully removes the brake caliper, a critical step in accessing the wheel hub. The workshop is a hive of activity, a testament to her passion and work ethic. She uses an angle grinder to meticulously clean the brake rotor, removing all rust and contamination. Her workshop is a fusion of professional tools and a welcoming, festive atmosphere. She works on the suspension linkage, another critical component for vehicle handling. She reinstalls the wheel, torquing the lug nuts in a star pattern to ensure even clamping force. She moves to the bodywork, grinding away surface rust before applying filler. She works underneath the vehicle, a difficult but necessary part of a thorough restoration. The wheel is reinstalled, a satisfying step in the reassembly process. She inspects the final assembly, her critical eye ensuring everything is perfect. The restored truck is ready for the road, but its journey is not over. The community gathers to help load the custom-built container onto the truck's chassis. This is a moment of shared effort, turning an individual's project into a community success. The container is carefully maneuvered into place, completing the food truck's assembly. The finished vehicle is a symbol of her skill, vision, and entrepreneurial spirit. From a rusted wreck to a vibrant mobile business, this has been an extraordinary transformation. The restoration continues. She focuses on the driveline components under the chassis. She uses a cordless impact driver, a modern tool that provides high torque for stubborn bolts. The completed food truck hits the road, a proud testament to her incredible journey. The project stands as a masterpiece of mechanical restoration and creative fabrication. A very special thank you to the owner of the YouTube channel Girl Mechanical for creating this wonderful video and allowing me to comment. If you enjoyed this narrative, please visit and support their channel at the link in the description below.